Imagine waiting all year for the newest iPhone, just to realize it's not worth the hype. That's exactly how I felt when I saw the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro, so I skipped them. In this video, I'll explain why I made that decision and why you might want to do the same. We're all guilty of falling into the trap of shiny new tech, especially with Apple's reputation for innovation. But let's face it, not every iPhone upgrade is worth the investment. The iPhone 16 and 16 Pro were supposed to be game changers, but after a closer look, I found they fell short of expectations. Here's why you should think twice before opening your wallet for the latest iPhone. 1. Incremental upgrades. Not a leap forward. Apple markets each new iPhone as a groundbreaking advancement, but the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro are essentially incremental updates. If you're upgrading from a recent iPhone model, you'll notice that most of the new features either already exist in last year's model or simply don't make a significant difference in day-to-day use. Same design, slight tweaks. The iPhone 16 retains much of the same design language as the iPhone 15. The slightly slimmer bezels and a marginally lighter body may sound appealing on paper, but in practice, it's barely noticeable. If you're upgrading from an iPhone 14 or later, this fresh design won't feel any different. Marginal camera improvements. Sure, Apple boasted about the new AI-powered photo enhancements and the slightly better low-light performance, but unless you're a professional photographer or videographer, these changes aren't revolutionary enough to warrant the hefty price tag. The 16 Pro's telephoto lens offers a slightly longer optical zoom, but again, nothing game-changing. Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence, Apple's new AI system, brings several groundbreaking features to iPhones. These include an enhanced, context-aware Siri that can manage tasks with natural conversations, AI-powered email summaries, custom Genmoji creation, and real-time writing assistance. Other innovations include AI-enhanced photo management, where you can easily remove unwanted objects or search images with natural language, as well as tools for generating custom images and creating AI-curated memory movies. It also integrates ChatGPT with Siri for expert advice on complex topics. 2. The real killer, the price. Let's talk about the cost. Apple continues its trend of increasing prices with each new release, and the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro follow suit. The iPhone 16 base model now starts at $799, while the 16 Pro comes in at a steep $999 for just 128 GB of storage. Who can realistically manage with only 128 GB these days? So, what are you really paying for? A handful of minor upgrades that most users likely won't even notice. The hidden costs. Beyond the initial price, consider the cost of the accessories you'll need. Apple's switch to USB-C is welcome, but you'll need to replace your Lightning cables and older accessories. Add that on top of AppleCare Plus, new cases, and potentially new charging bricks, and the cost adds up quickly. 3. Performance gains. You won't notice Apple touts its A18 Bionic chip as the fastest smartphone processor on the market, but if you already own an iPhone 14 or 15, you probably won't feel the difference. Most apps don't use that power. The truth is, most apps and games on the App Store are optimized for older devices, meaning the blazing speed of the A18 chip is often underutilized. Even in resource-heavy applications like video editing or gaming, you'll find that the improvements in performance are negligible, unless you're pushing the device to its absolute limits. Battery life. Not the leap we hoped for. Despite Apple's claims of improved energy efficiency with the A18 chip, real-world battery life on the iPhone 16 isn't significantly better than that of its predecessor. The 16 Pro fares slightly better thanks to a larger battery, but you're still looking at incremental improvements, nothing that justifies an upgrade if battery life is your main concern. 4. The real iOS experience. You can get it on older models. One of Apple's major selling points for any new iPhone is the software. But here's the kicker. iOS updates are available for older devices too. If you own an iPhone 14 or 15, you can experience the latest version of iOS without shelling out for the latest hardware. Same features, fewer dollars. Features like improved FaceTime functionality, live text, and enhanced privacy controls are part of iOS 18, not the iPhone 16 itself. You're paying for the same software experience, but at a much higher price just for the new hardware. Software updates for years to come. If you're worried about falling behind on future updates, don't be. Apple supports iPhones with iOS updates for at least 5 years. That means even if you're using an iPhone 13, you'll still get the same software updates as the latest models, keeping your device relevant and functional. 5G and connectivity. Already excellent on older iPhones. The iPhone 16 boasts improved 5G connectivity. But is it a reason to upgrade? In most cases, the answer is no. 5G networks are still being rolled out globally, and the speed improvements offered by the iPhone 16's upgraded modem aren't significant enough to notice in everyday usage. 5G isn't everywhere. Even though the iPhone 16 supports faster 5G bands, many regions around the world are still operating on 4G LTE networks. If you live in an area with spotty 5G coverage, upgrading to the iPhone 16 won't make a meaningful difference in your browsing or download speeds. 6. Missing innovation. Where are the breakthroughs? Remember when Apple used to wow the world with truly game-changing innovations? The iPhone 16 and 16 Pro seem to have lost that spark. Features like Face ID, MagSafe, and ProMotion were groundbreaking when first introduced. But the iPhone 16 doesn't offer anything on that level. A new camera button and a millisecond improvement over the iPhone 15 just don't feel revolutionary. No foldable or radical new features. While competitors like Samsung are pushing boundaries with foldable screens and unique designs, Apple continues to play it safe. The iPhone 16 is just another rectangular slab with incremental changes, and the lack of major innovation leaves much to be desired. No major battery technology advancements. There were rumors that Apple would introduce major battery technology improvements in the iPhone 16, but it didn't happen. The battery life is slightly better than the iPhone 15, but not enough to justify the upgrade. 7. The environmental angle. Skip for sustainability. If you're someone who cares about environmental sustainability, skipping the iPhone 16 is the greener choice. Apple has made strides in using recycled materials, but manufacturing new devices still has a significant environmental impact. E-waste and the upgrade cycle. Upgrading every year contributes to e-waste. Older devices, though still functional, are often discarded or sit unused, contributing to the growing global problem of electronic waste. By holding on to your current iPhone for another year or two, you're reducing your carbon footprint. 8. Alternatives to the iPhone 16. Save money. Get more value. If you're in the market for a new phone but aren't sold on the iPhone 16, there are plenty of alternatives that offer better value for money. Refurbished iPhone models. Opting for a refurbished or used iPhone 14 or 15 can save you hundreds of dollars while still delivering top-tier performance, battery life, and camera quality. Apple's certified refurbished program guarantees a high-quality device at a much lower price than a brand new iPhone 16 or 16 Pro. Plus, if you're after Apple's latest AI-powered features, you can simply buy a used iPhone 15 Pro and enjoy the exact same advancements found in the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro without the hefty price tag. Android flagships. If you're open to switching platforms, Android devices like the Google Pixel 8 or Samsung Galaxy S24 offer excellent cameras, cutting-edge features, and 5G connectivity, often at a lower price than the iPhone 16. The iPhone 16 and 16 Pro may carry the appeal of being the latest models, but after breaking down the features, it's evident that they don't offer enough to justify the hefty price. With minimal design changes and only slight performance improvements, the iPhone 16 series feels more like a repeat than a revolution. Instead of dropping a fortune on the newest model, consider sticking with your current iPhone, or looking into more cost-effective alternatives. If you're thinking about upgrading, my advice is simple: save your money. Skip the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro. Let Apple refine the next generation, or check out other phones that offer more value for what you pay. Do you agree with my take on the iPhone 16 and 16 Pro? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future tech reviews and buying advice.